Why does retirement feel so lonely, and how to fill your days with joy? An opening note of reflection. Hello, friends. I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow retiree. Today, I want to start with a question that touches many of us deeply. With all this time now at our fingertips, why do some days still feel so empty? Imagine this. You wake up on a quiet morning, no alarm clock, no meetings, no deadlines. The world is wide open, yet a strange heaviness settles in. You want to fill the hours with something meaningful, but the usual routines are gone. You might feel lost, even lonely, wondering how to make this new chapter truly yours. This feeling is more common than you think. Many retirees face this emotional challenge, how to fill their newfound freedom with purpose and joy. Over the next 30 minutes, I want to walk with you through this journey. Together, we'll explore why this struggle happens, what science tells us, and practical ways to transform your days into something deeply fulfilling. Because retirement isn't just about stopping work, it's about starting a new, meaningful life. Before we journey together, pause with me. If these reflections stir something in your heart, I invite you to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe. Your presence here shapes a circle of voices where no retiree walks alone. The awakening moment. Welcome again. Today's conversation is about a challenge that often goes unspoken: the difficulty of filling retirement with meaningful activities that nourish our hearts and minds. Retirement brings freedom, yes, but also a profound transition. The structure that once guided our days disappears, and with it, sometimes, a sense of purpose. But here's the hopeful truth. This phase holds incredible potential for growth, connection, and joy. In this session, you'll learn why retirees often feel this emptiness despite having more time than ever. Insights from leading experts like Dr. Robert J. Waldinger and Dr. Lavra Karstensen on how meaning and happiness evolve as we age. 5 practical, science-backed strategies to fill your days with passion, connection, and contribution. How to harness advanced research to deepen your experience of purpose. By the end, you'll have a roadmap, not just to pass time, but to truly live it with intention and heart. The awakening of curiosity. Let's begin with what science reveals about this stage of life. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, the longest study on happiness and well-being, teaches us something profound. The clearest message that we get from this 75-year study is this: good relationships keep us happier and healthier. But it's not just any relationships, it's meaningful, deep connections that matter most. Why? Because as we age, our priorities shift. Dr. Lavra Karstensen, a leading psychologist, developed the socio-emotional selectivity theory, which explains that older adults naturally focus on emotionally meaningful goals and relationships, more than acquiring new knowledge or expanding their social network. This means that in retirement, it's not about filling every hour with activity, but about filling it with what truly matters: activities and connections that bring joy and purpose. Dr. Ken Deichtwald, a gerontologist and author, reminds us that retirement is not an ending but a new beginning, a time rich with potential for personal growth and social contribution. So the emptiness you might feel? It's often a sign that your inner self is searching for deeper meaning, something beyond just passing time. And that search is a natural, important part of this transition. Insight 1. Explore new interests and passions. One of the most powerful ways to fill your time meaningfully is by exploring new interests and passions. Retirement offers the freedom to try things you may have set aside for years. Dr. Richard Leider, a renowned expert on purpose and life transitions, says, "Purpose is not something you find, it's something you uncover." This means retirement is your chance to uncover what lights you up now. Practically, start by making a list of things you've always wanted to try, maybe painting, gardening, cooking new recipes, or learning a language. The key is to begin small. Join a local class or an online community. Remember, it's not about perfection or mastery. It's about the joy of discovery. Research shows that engaging in creative activities stimulates the brain, boosts mood, and even enhances cognitive health. So, whether it's writing poetry, trying your hand at photography, or even learning to play an instrument, these new passions can bring a fresh sense of purpose and excitement to your days. Insight 2. Build deep social connections. We know from science that meaningful relationships are essential for well-being in retirement. Dr. Becca Levy, a psychologist studying aging, highlights that positive social connections can literally add years to our lives. Dr. Lavra Karstensen also points out that as we age, we prefer quality over quantity in friendships, deep, supportive bonds that nurture our emotional health. How do we cultivate these? Start by scheduling regular visits or calls with family and friends. Join groups aligned with your interests, a book club, a walking group, or an art class. Be intentional about listening and sharing your experiences. These genuine connections build trust and empathy, helping you feel seen and valued. Science tells us that social isolation can increase risks of depression and physical illness, but nurturing relationships can protect and enrich our lives. So invest your time in people who uplift you and be that person for others too. Insight 3. Give back through volunteering or creative contribution. Another deeply fulfilling way to fill your time is by giving back. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, an expert on life transitions, emphasizes that contributing to others can boost your sense of purpose and self-worth. Dr. Mo Wang's research supports this, showing that volunteering not only benefits communities, but also enhances retirees' mental health and life satisfaction. Look for volunteer opportunities in your community libraries, hospitals, schools, or social service organizations. Your experience and wisdom are invaluable assets. If volunteering isn't your thing, consider creative contributions. Create art, write stories, or craft gifts that bring joy to others. These acts create a legacy and a tangible sense of accomplishment. Giving back connects you to a larger purpose, reminding you that your life's impact continues in meaningful ways. Insight 4. Practice mindfulness and self-compassion. Filling time meaningfully isn't just about activity, it's also about presence. Practicing mindfulness helps you stay grounded and appreciate the moment. Research shows that mindfulness reduces stress, improves emotional regulation, and enhances overall well-being. Dr. Richard Leider suggests that self-compassion, the kindness we extend to ourselves, is crucial during life transitions. In retirement, it's easy to feel pressure to do more or compare yourself to others. Mindfulness invites you to gently accept where you are. Try simple practices like deep breathing, meditation, or mindful walking. Notice the beauty around you and the sensations in your body. By cultivating self-compassion, you allow yourself grace and patience, making it easier to embrace new experiences and challenges without judgment. This inner work enriches your journey, making every moment more meaningful. Insight 5. Set small, purposeful goals. Finally, setting small, achievable goals can give your days structure and a sense of accomplishment. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg highlights the importance of rebuilding identity after retirement, and goals provide a roadmap for that. These goals don't have to be grand. They might be as simple as reading a book a month, planting a vegetable garden, or writing letters to old friends. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger reminds us that purpose often arises from everyday actions that align with our values. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. This builds momentum and confidence, helping you feel more connected to your evolving self. By setting intentional goals, you turn time into a canvas for your unique story. The final light. Let's deepen our understanding with some advanced insights. Dr. Mo Wang's studies on retirement adjustment reveal that how retirees perceive their transition, whether as a loss or a new opportunity, profoundly affects their well-being. Those who frame retirement as a chance for growth and contribution tend to thrive. This mindset shift can be cultivated through cognitive reframing and positive psychology practices. Dr. Becca Levy's research on age stereotypes shows that internalizing positive beliefs about aging can improve memory, health, and longevity. So how we talk to ourselves about retirement and aging matters deeply. Dr. Lovra Karstensen also emphasizes the role of emotional regulation. Older adults often become better at managing emotions, focusing on what truly matters, which enhances life satisfaction. These findings suggest that retirement is not just a chronological phase, but a psychological journey, one that we can shape with intention, attitude, and connection. From knowing to becoming, as we come to the close of this conversation, I want to leave you with a reflection. Retirement is a profound transition, one that challenges us to redefine meaning and purpose. It's normal to feel uncertainty or emptiness at times. But remember what Dr. Robert J. Waldinger said. Life's meaning isn't about how much time we have, but how we choose to fill it with love, purpose, and deep relationships. You have the power to transform your days. By exploring new passions, nurturing relationships, giving back, practicing mindfulness, and setting purposeful goals, you can create a retirement filled with joy and significance. This is your chapter to write, with all its colors and textures. Embrace it with kindness and curiosity. Until the next reflection before we part, I want to ask you one last question. What would it take for you to wake up tomorrow feeling excited and fulfilled by the day ahead? Maybe it's trying that new hobby, reaching out to an old friend, or volunteering for a cause close to your heart. Whatever it is, take one small step toward it today. Share your journey. Talk with fellow retirees, family, or even me, your online neighbor. Connection breeds courage. If you found value in this conversation, consider sharing it with someone who might need it. Together, we can build a community of retirees who live fully, love deeply, and find purpose every day. Remember, retirement is not the end. It's a beautiful beginning. Your time is precious. Fill it with meaning, with love, and with hope. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Ordinary People, and I'm here with you on this journey. Until next time, take care and keep embracing the possibilities ahead. As this chapter closes, another waits to be written yours. If this conversation gave you comfort or courage, let your voice echo. Like, comment, and subscribe. Each gesture builds a community where stories breathe, wisdom lingers, and no day feels empty. Together, let's turn retirement into a season of meaning.